from Death Row to No Limit, man, what was it like when y'all touched down in the NO and y'all started rocking with them Southern boys?
Man, them niggas gave us some guns. I had a sweatpants on. They gave me a Uzi. It just fell all into the pan. I'm like, man, I need something a little bit smaller than this. We was riding around, you know what I'm saying? And it was, man, it was.
What did you need a Uzi for?
I mean, everybody had a gun. We was in the car with Master P, and it was flying like this in the car with guns, and man, everybody got shot. But man, I was No Limit, man, you know what I'm saying? And shit, we had a ball with them boys, you know what I'm saying? And you know, my father from New Orleans, so I was already down there,
okay,
you know what I'm saying? And my mama from Mississippi, you know what I'm saying, Magnolia.
Come on.
And you know what I'm saying, it's a great thing, man. Just for him, my cousin to even get away from that bullshit.
Exactly.
And then I had to get away from the bullshit because I was still stuck over there. So I had to fight and shoot all kind of shit to get out of that shit.
Okay, so take me there, Daz. Snoop exits stage left.
Yeah.
And you still in that thing looking crazy.
Because all the music is still there. So I'm not finna leave it. Let me get a plan together to get all the music.
Yeah.
Which I just took all the music and gave them all blanks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And hit on the drum machine. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, keep that going. Let the sync go. And put in there and write the same thing on them boxes that's on them boxes and give it to Death Row and pick that check up. You know what I'm saying?
So when you got the hell out of there and then got over there to No Limit, what was that time like?
I wasn't over that long. I was just over there just visiting with the dog, you know, making sure everything is cool. You know what I'm saying? Then I started doing independent. Then that's when I pressed up 10,000 records of the Raw album. And that's when I was on my mission and I went to the Bay Area.
But now, what about Murder and Daz? When y'all got in there and jammed, you and C Murder, because y'all was jamming now.
Oh yeah, me and C Murder, I had a great connection with all. You know, it was gangster shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to C Murder, free C Murder. You know what I'm saying? And I had talked to C Murder on the phone. He called me out the blue.
What?
Like, how'd you get my number? You know what I mean? But so we made some calls and made stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's a part of the catalog publishing.
Exactly. When you hit the Bay and you was doing your independent grind, is that where you picked up the game? Or
that's where we was selling albums, you know what I'm saying? I was out there with JT the Bigger Figure.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And E40 and D-Shot and just learning album. And I would go down there and sell verses that I had, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I had a Tupac verse here I sold for 200,000. And I had a Nas verse, you know what I'm saying? I sold that for 40, 50,000, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And then D-Boys was buying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was on 2 inches back then. So, you know, I was riding around the Bay in a little Benz 320. You know what I'm saying? With the little hatch in the front, you know, a little compactor, full of loot.
Speaking of Nas, Snoop had got it misconstrued with My Mind Made Up, but did Nas and Tupac have a song together?
Nah.
Okay.
They rapped on the same beat, which is I had. First we did the song Don't Stop, Keep Going.
Okay.
That's with Nas.
Okay.
And then Tupac heard us on there with Nas. And I came back and Tupac had put the reel up and put his verse on there. And had it all mixed up, and you know what I'm saying? And so that's what Dog had it mixed up at, you know what I'm saying? Me and Corrupt always fucked around with Nas, you know what I'm saying? And he came to the studio and dropped that verse for me.
What was it like maintaining those relationships during those war times, man?
I mean, being true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? And letting people know this is where I'm at, because, you know, when they can see me, I'm solo.
Yeah.
But I got that thing, you know what I'm saying?
Come on.
It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's always a straight face, and I'm keep it 100 with you the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And if you need me, I'm here. We're going to go to war together.
Working with a Biggie, man, I mean, what was that like?
I mean, you know, I have hooked up with Biggie a couple of times at 92.3 to be, you know how they used to do on the corners in the mornings when they be talking, and then I hooked up with Biggie after Tupac died. Met with Mace and Lil C's because they had called me for some weed, sell them some weed.
Yeah.
But, you know, I had love for him and all that, so I gave him the 2 ounces. And then we came back to the hotel and did a song on my little machines that I have, you know, ADATs.
Yeah.
Back in the days, you know, but I used to take VCR tapes and sync them up instead of going by the real A tapes, you know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing that happened with My Mind Made Up. Like, that's why Inspector Deck part is not on there, because it was the third that they didn't have that had his vocals on there, and all you heard from the first 2 tapes was all the music and his vocals.
Damn.
And that's why he said, all right, well, when that's like that, you know what I'm saying? So that's the real story on that.
That's crazy as hell.
Right here on the B.I.G show. You dig?
I mean, when you talk about I got my mind made up, man, and y'all were making that music. And it goes down as some classical shit, man, because it's classical music now.
Most definitely.
Hip-hop classic. And then also, I was just talking to Gip the other day, and he hit me with the game. He said, hey, man, do you not understand that 90s music is the most cherished and most valuable hip-hop valuable music out here right now?
Most
that
definitely.
folks is trying to buy for hundreds of millions of dollars just so they can have a piece of that 90s era music.
Yeah, because we came from soul, funk,
Yeah.
Tyrone Davis, Johnny Taylor, Boosie,
Yeah.
and all of them was coming up, George Clinton, and we was right with them.
Yeah.
Because we was doing songs with them. That's what makes it classic, because we was involving them with our music now, and now it's the new generation, and they ain't involving them old cats like that who had stamina.
Who got the game?
We do the 90 niggas.
Come on, man.
In the 80 and the 70s
Come
and the
on.
60s. You know what I mean?
My thing is, if you're going to sample a Dash track, go ahead and call Dash in there so he can help you make it right.
Yeah, you know, at Dash Dillinger, I ain't gonna charge you nothing. I might not charge you nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that you did that, but just put the publishing and the information down. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna get through it.
Mace going to the new Death Row, man. I mean, what were your thoughts on that?
I mean, shout out to Mace. If he gonna do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, just moving and grooving, man.
What do you think this new Death Row is going to look like now?
I mean, you know, right now it's like, it's an NFT company, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just taking the music and taking it different places. You know, it's computed. Back then, we was doing consignment. We was going I used to go to East Tower Records and bring my CDs there, so I had to drive there, and that was on consignment back in the days. It wasn't like a push of a button or anything. Everything that we did was groundwork to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what made the 90s, because there was a lot of groundwork.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of more money into promotion and albums and videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? One video cost you $500,000, but now it might cost you, what, $25 or $100? Go buy your camera at Best Buy. Get your editing program.
Come on, man.
And all the editing programs is free online.
Facts.
You just got to go find them. So it's a whole nother world out here. And you know what I'm saying? And I've always been computerized, you know.
Yeah.
And I just keep it like that.